Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know I haven't done a real talk with Kym video in a while, but for some reason this topic has just been weighing on my heart for so long. I want to say it's been like, and I know it's bad, it's been like a month now, and I've just been telling myself I need to make this video, but for some reason I have just been so busy that I haven't had time to. But I feel like now is the best time to make it because obviously I have time, but also because there's just so much going on right now in my life, and I feel like it's so important to grasp this concept no matter what is going on. And I don't know what's going on in your lives, but I thought this would be like a great topic just to talk to and remind you guys about. So I feel like as women, we always have the tendency to put ourselves down, not like down per se, but just to be like, oh, you know, to downplay what we do, you know, like, oh yeah, I'm a wife and a mom and I teach and I do all this stuff, but you know, I know someone who does more, and that's great. I think that's great. But there's a difference between, and this is what I feel like, there's a difference between cockiness and confidence. And there's also a difference between being proud and being humble. And there's a fine line between both. And I feel like there's a way that you can always balance them both, where you can be proud of your accomplishments, but also remain humble. So as you guys know, I am entering into a pageant, and I am actually going to be competing in 2 weeks. And one of the things in pageants is interview. And you always have to talk about your accomplishments and what you've done and things like that. And every time I bring up YouTube or anything like that, people will be like, wow, you know, you have 40,000 subscribers. That's amazing. You know, like how do you do it and things like that. And I love sharing it. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me at all. In fact, I love actually telling people that they can do it as well. This is how I feel. And I hope I'm explaining this correctly, but it's so important to remain humble in everything that you do, because you may be at a certain place in your life, but there is something called karma, and I believe in it strongly. And I feel like once you get too prideful, my mom always used to say this saying, like, pride comes before the fall, and it's so true. If you start becoming so prideful, God is going to put you in like a reality check. And that's something that I feel like I need to always be aware of, to always be humble, so that way I don't have to worry about getting a reality check, because I am thankful and I am blessed, and I'm just so grateful for everyone who has helped me to become who I am today. So I started thinking about this a few months ago, creating this, because of course when people ask me about YouTube, I tell them, but at the same time I'm humble, because I know there are people on YouTube whose channels are ridiculously crazy, but at the same time I'm proud of what I've done, but I'm not cocky about it, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm proud of my accomplishments, but I want others to get there too. So I always make sure to, you know, tell others about my friends' channels, or, you know, write on new YouTubers' channels and check out their videos and things like that, because I feel like there's enough room for everyone to make it. And last month I saw on YouTube, not YouTube, Instagram, I saw this video of, I don't know which twin it was, but if you know Tia and Tamara, they are so big, or used to be, so or still are big. One of them is on The Real. They had that show forever on Disney, and it's just like, they are so accomplished. Like, if I saw them, I love them. Like, they're just so outgoing and, you know, just themselves, if that makes any sense. But I feel like, and it shows, they are so humble at the same time. Even though they have accomplished so much, and I'm betting they're millionaires, they were in line, or one of them, I don't know which one, was in line at an award ceremony, and she saw Mariah Carey coming by, and she just started like fangirling. And it made me tear up a little, because I'm like, wow, this girl has millions of dollars. She's done so much with her life, but yet she is humble enough to pay respect to someone else who's doing something just, you know, just as big in her own right. And so she was just like, oh my goodness, it's Mariah. I don't know if she'll notice me and stuff like that. And I'll try to stick the video in because I saved it.
I was to say, what's the commotion going on here?
That's Mariah Carey! I've never met Mariah Carey, but my brother Taj did a video with her. Fun fact, you guys, my brother did a video with her. We wanted our mom to take us on the shoot. She never did. Now's my chance to meet her. Oh my God, should I? Well, I'm just gonna say hi, right? Okay, so when she walks by, I'll just say hi. Hi. Hi, Kristen! my God. Okay, my night is made. I'm done. Did you guys see that?
And it was just like such a reality check, because it's like no matter where you are, there's always someone doing something different, and it may be a little bit bigger than you or not, but there's always someone who I feel like is a step further in their own way, if that makes any sense. So when you start becoming cocky, you have to think about it. Yes, you may be large on YouTube, but you're not the president of YouTube. You aren't the founder or creator of YouTube. And even then, YouTube is still somehow connected to Google. And then when you think of it, and I hope this isn't getting too complicated, but even if you are the founder and creator of YouTube, you would be nothing without the YouTubers. So it's like all full circle, and I've been really thinking about this lately. But it's so important, no matter what you do, to remain humble, because you will never accomplish anything on your own. And you may think you have, but there are strangers, there are people you may not have been knowing or anything like that, just fighting for you to do your best and work hard. You may not have known someone talking to your boss about you right before you got that raise. You may have thought you were, you know, busting your butt on your own, but someone may have been seeing what you're doing and helped you get there too. So there's always someone who is helping you along the way, and you may not see it, but it's important to remain humble, because I feel like you can never accomplish anything on your own. It's always someone, whether it's someone in the background or, you know, someone you may not know that has helped or even put a little bit towards you to become who you are. So that's my point on being humble. I think it's so important to remain humble, but then at the same time, and I know this sounds a little like, you know, back and forth, at the same time, it's so important to just be proud of what you do. Never put yourself down. Be proud of your accomplishments. And I was doing a mock interview, and I even said this. I was like, I don't like to talk about myself, because I really don't. I feel like, you know, it's just something that, you know, it's just weird. You don't talk about yourself or your accomplishments or things like that, because I don't like to be sounding like I'm prideful or boastful or anything like that. But it's important to do that, and I feel like it's a good thing to do, because then you can look back and be like, wow, you know, I've come this far. So to never give up, if that makes sense. So always looking back at your accomplishments will help you to continue going on. So it's important to look back, because you may feel like you're stuck in one place, but if you look back, you can realize, wow, look how far I've come in the past 5 years, or look at what has changed so much within my life within the past year, you know? So it's important to just be proud of who you are while remaining humble. I hope that makes sense. It was all in my head, but I just feel like it's so important to get out and let everyone know that who you are, I feel like you could never be alone, but at the same time be proud of who you are, because you've worked hard for it. And just to remain humble, because it's important that, you know you didn't do it on your own. So yeah, that's my real talk. I don't know, it's so random, but I just felt like it's so important to get out there and, you know, don't be prideful. Simple as that. Be humble. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am doing the Real Talk with Kym videos. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to make any videos lately, but I'm back. And if you have a Real Talk video that you are interested in me doing again, like that anonymous where you're writing me a letter and I'll read it, let me know, send it to me. Of course, you will be anonymous. And that way we can work together towards helping out any problems that you guys may be going through. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have a story that you could share down below where you are able to see like how important it is to be humble. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and of course I will see you in my next video. Bye!